Hello.
Good morning. Can't hear nobody.
I can't hear nobody today, y'all.
Yeah.
The House of Allen here at you again.
Yeah. Please like, share, subscribe. Become a partner and partner with us. What is our angel?
Angel investors. Yeah,
Angel
you can become
investors.
an angel investor. Go to our website at www.thehouseofallen.com
Yes.
and click on the tab about how to partner with us and what we're doing and our passion for helping people that are in immediate need.
Oh, yeah.
Your everyday man and woman who simply falls on hard times. Our desire is to be an assistance. And
Immediate assistance.
Immediate
Let's make sure
assistance.
we always say that.
To be God's hands and his feet and to inspire, to encourage and empower people at large and to show God's love pretty much. We have our Christian apparel line. Don't forget to go on into our store and take a look at our Got Fruit apparel.
Got Fruit, yeah, it's selling like hotcakes too, man. And that we're able to put right back in the community.
Yeah.
We appreciate that. I wanted to say something before you got going. You look so pretty today, girl.
Thank you.
Anyway, when I say immediate help, it's meaning literally immediate help. Like, you won't hear from us, we'll call you back. We're going to help you right then. We're going to be on the phone with you, 3-way. No way, highway, all of that. We're going to be together. So it's really about immediate help. A lot of people help. That's good and fine. And we thank God for people that are able to help when they can. But you don't really find immediate help. Like, I need it now.
Yeah, we've been there. We've been there.
I've been there. I know how it feels to need something that day and can't wait maybe 2 or 3 days later or 30, 40 days. You need immediate help. So we really want to stress that with the House of Allen. There's help here. And it's just right to do right, right to help each other and to lift each other and to pull each other up in such a way that it should be contagious.
It should be contagious.
You understand?
Yeah.
So immediate help, that's what we mean.
Yeah.
I can't hear nobody this morning.
Immediate help. And we can't do it by ourselves. So the way that God has given it to my husband and I is through the idea of the Got Fruit apparel. Our team has been working so hard to help
Shout out
us.
to T.
Thank you, T. Tanisha Goldsmith,
Come
T.
on, I
Goldsmith
can't hear
Consulting, and JT Media Agency.
Amen.
They have been such a blessing.
JT Media, y'all look that up.
Listen, look them up. They're incredible.
Y'all want your stuff done right and professionally, better than a professional. I don't even know what to say.
They leave us baffled for words, honestly, and they challenge us as well because we just kind of want to give everything, and they're teaching us to open our mouth, stay on course, and open our mouth and share with people to give them an opportunity to join and link arms with us as we reach out to our community. And it's anonymous. We don't put your business out there. We don't do that. We do encourage testimonials, but we always put anonymous. Reason being is because we don't want to do that. We
are nosy people. We want to know everything. Who was that? Who did it? Who got blessed?
Oh man,
so keep it anonymous. Don't nobody gotta know nothing. I can't hit nobody.
Yeah. It's our desire just to be able to serve our brothers and sisters, but more than an encouraging word, more than prayer, but to actually do something about it. And you'll notice there's a hotel room stay. It shows amounts for that. I'm not going to say a name. We had a young lady who was out of the state. Someone's promised to help and then wasn't able to. And, we rallied together. You probably saw my post. Rallied together and say, hey, we need to help this sister. Can anyone join in with us? Can join in with the House of Allen, making sure that she and her child has a comfortable bed at a hotel room while they transition into their new apartment.
Yeah, not at the super inn either. Y'all ain't saying nothing.
Nice to really set up, and that's our desire. We don't want to give people slop. We don't want to send
You don't
people.
want it.
You don't want it. You don't want to sleep somewhere where you don't feel safe and comfortable.
Come on, roaches and bed bugs.
Yeah, you don't want that.
And cigarette burns. Y'all not saying nothing.
So we want to put them in a place where they feel loved and special. And you'll hear more about that. Some more things that we plan on doing in the future. But partner with us. It's you could do $10 a month, $100 a year, whatever God puts on your heart. Again, the website pretty much says it all. So go take a visit and click on some of the links on there and order your hooded sweatshirts and your hats and your t-shirts, and make sure you take a screenshot, take a picture of yourself and send it to us. We love to see you in it and share it with the world.
Let the world know, because it's a good conversation piece. Got fruit. What is that? The fruit of the spirit.
Yes.
Love, joy, peace, suffering, meekness, temperance, all of those good things.
All of those good things. Yeah.
Values. That's what we're going to be talking about also. Values. Coming up on this. We just started school. Thank God. I can't hit nobody. Well, I got one more to get to school. I know my boy out in L.A. You know, everybody's getting back in school. But we want to talk about these family values. Values. What does it take to abstain family morals? These are things that are not talked about in church, you know, or let's just say our community at large, period. We're worried about rims and gold chains these days. Morals are pretty much going out of the window. Yes. You know, how you grow up, what you think about, how you talk to each other. Values are both important and personal. But few of us really actually choose their own values. Instead, most people follow the values that they learned in their childhood. You know.
It's so easy to do, and that's all. When it's all you know to do, then we can't help to follow in that pattern.
That's why it's so important for us as parents to teach our children great values at, you know, when they're children, when they're small. They see everything, they soak everything up. You know, just having great talks with them, discussing certain things with them. You know, my parents didn't do that. You know, we didn't have family talks. You know, I was either getting a whooping or yelled at, but that was just how they, you know, that's how they were. They didn't know any better, you know, but we know better. So I don't want to do to our children. And it's funny now, you know what I mean? What our parents did. It was kind of a strict upbringing. I understood it. I thank God for it. But we didn't talk about how we felt and, you know, how our day was and what we were feeling as a child. You know, was there any animosity or anxiety anywhere? No, it was just a switch and go to bed. You understand? It was that type of thing. So we want to start talking about those type of things, specific values. For example, your parents' religion. Do they value religion?
Wow.
How do they feel about education? Or even wealth? You know, we didn't talk about that, but that was so important. I'm sure if we talked about the things that really weren't important back then. You know what I mean? Like short-term money, short-term goals. That's good that we should set that. But we need some long-term goals also. You know, some what-if goals along with what you're pursuing and seeking now. But these are things that, talking about value, these are things that we should have either already put in our children or we should at some point put in our children. So it won't be strange when they get out on their own and everybody's telling them this or that and this or that. No, they have these values, they have these goals, they have this idea of what it takes to be a moralistic Christian. That's good. In a cold-blooded world. What you think, honey?
Oh, that's so rich. It's so good. Because that marrying our spirituality, our relationship with God, our Christianity and everything that we've been taught, marrying that with the balance of life. How to do life, which is education, wealth, health,
financial
stability, you know, all the things that it takes to live life good. And the Bible talks about living life good.
It does.
It really does. And then what does that look like? That looks like, how can I live a practical life and honor God? And and that's something. How can I live a practical life and honor God? Well, it's full of wisdom and nuggets in the Word of God as to how to do that. But a lot of the times we don't know how to apply it. And, you know, one thing I think about growing up, my pop was very adamant on communication. And wanting us to create an environment to where we felt comfortable enough to talk to each other.
I didn't have that. We didn't have that.
No, but my thing is, we weren't always always comfortable, and the reason why we weren't comfortable because there are different reasons as to what makes us feel uncomfortable. When you feel safe and when you feel like there's trust and you're loved and accepted, then you can just be.
Amen.
You can just be. And I want to, and we, that's look, nice. Listen, we had all kinds of family meetings, and my pop was like, oh Lord, you know, Pop, the bishop always had us coming together, sitting down and hashing it out. If he sensed attitudes, animosity, or we call ourselves not trying to deal with stuff, we got called in the living room.
Wow, that's cool. And that's so important. You know, if you mirror the Galatians 5, to just certain life skills and values, they're going to run into each other.
They're going to run into each other.
I'm talking about the person that don't even know God has that. They at least have that. They at least have honesty. That's so big. You know, balance.
Honesty.
Caring. Here's one, generosity. And, you know, we talk about folk who work out all the time, but they're taking care of themselves. Health.
Yeah, they love their body. They love themselves. They're taking care of their temple.
Yeah, they're funny. You know, humor, learning wisdom. Here's one, leadership. I'm talking about values, something that can empower our children to be better people, to be better than you were.
That's right.
You know, some guys and parents, I've seen parents in competition with their children.
Right.
You know, where are the values there? Because the kid grows up and it's never enough. You always have to be better than. That's not good.
It's so unhealthy. They grew up getting caught in the performance trap.
Right.
That performance trap is no joke, because you grow up feeling inadequate, not enough. And how can we teach them that they are enough? Well, for one, we have to make sure we're doing our work. We got to make sure we're doing the work personally as parents. You know, that quiet time, that time away, that time alone, it's important, because hopefully we use that time to work on us and to hear God, and as he shines the light on the areas that he wants to strengthen and sharpen, it just makes all of our relationships better. I know it makes me a better mom. I'm always apologizing to my daughter, like, oh baby, mommy, I know, grumpy bear, huh? I'm sleepy. That's why. Well, she needs to know that her mom doesn't think that she got it all together, because I don't want her to grow up thinking she always has to have it all together.
Right. Yeah. That's a lot of pressure.
That's pressure, man.
That's a lot of pressure. And, you know, it's important to us. I believe Jesus encourages us to live out that Galatians, the fruit of the Spirit. It includes sitting down with your family. You know, family is so important. I'm glad we're on this family thing. You know, because we live in a me, I situation. You really don't even hear family no more. Other than Family Feud, I don't even hear the word family no more. You know, shout out to Steve Harvey. That's funny, man. He's funny. Anyway, you know, we need to start sitting around as families and ask ourselves. I got 3 questions. First question being, what's most important to our family?
Wow. What's most important to our family? That's so good.
What's most important to our family? We can begin that by asking that. I got a second question. What brings you happiness, and how does it affect our family?
Wow.
Okay? That's very important too.
Say that again.
Whatever brings you happiness, the second question is, what brings you happiness? Ask yourself that. And then how does it affect corporately your family?
That's good.
Right? And here's one right here that, you know, it's funny, but it's really serious, because this could do some damage. I hate to be embarrassed right now, but, you know, because we didn't talk about that. The third question is, what embarrasses you about our family?
That's a very good question.
You know, these are things, you know, just talking on values and putting things together. What embarrasses you about our family?
That's good.
Those are three big questions. What's most important about our family? What brings you happiness, and how does it affect our family or your family at large? Or what embarrasses you about our family? And what does your family provide for you that you don't get from your friends?
What does your family provide for you that you don't get from your friends?
Yeah.
Wow.
And then we should ask each other individually that question and get that individual response. It's so important. God loves family. He loves family. It's what the world is about. Adam and Eve, a couple of children, you know, the American dream, picket fence, a dog, you know, a couple of toys. Y'all know I can't hit nobody. It's about family. Think about it. When you're not with your family, you're separated. We talked about separation weeks ago.
Yeah.
Separation, division, you can't work.
Can't work.
How can a house divided against itself stand?
Yes.
We're talking about family values, being together. You know what? There's so much power.
So much.
And that dunamis, dynamite power. There's so much explosive power and energy.
Explosive.
In family.
I love that.
Yes. Think about that. These values, we have to put it all together. Let's start spending time together as a family.
Right.
Let's not make funerals and Easter about family. Y'all not saying nothing. And Christmas, you know what? Christmas ain't even the same no more.
No, it's not.
It used to be about caroling. You know, Carolyn, it was family. Going to church as a family, you know, to the movie or down on the square as a family.
As a family.
We did things as a family.
Together.
My dad took us as a family.
That's awesome.
You know, my dad to me was the greatest pop in the world.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I love my father, but he was strict now.
He was strict.
I used to think, dang, dog, every day I get a whipping. You know, but he valued and cherished, at least in front of me and my sister, family.
Family. And it was important.
It was important
That's
to take
right.
family portraits.
Family portraits. Oh my gosh, I remember that.
Remember that? With the the big old wicker chair. You sitting behind the wicker chair.
Yeah.
You got all the gold on, 4 and 5 rings. Y'all ain't saying nothing.
Listen.
I know mama had about 4 or 5 rings on
Listen,
her.
mommy did. She was always together. Here, listen, Eva has all those. Listen, she got all the pictures. But I know she probably didn't say no. I need to go back and find
But
those.
when you walked
That's
in the
great
house,
memories.
you walked in the house, you looked on the wall, and you saw what represented that house. It was the family.
Wow. That's good, honey.
Yeah, whether one of them was at school or whatever, you don't even see pictures in folk house no more.
You can tell. Have you noticed that you can tell right away what the type of atmosphere that a home has when you walk in? You can tell right away. You know, there's family pictures around the entire home. Little things like props tell you.
Yeah, that's good.
Isn't that good? Like, it's crazy because I never thought about that until now. How different props and different things in our homes, we can tell what type of personality that home has. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? That's good, honey. That's really
cool.
good.
I mean, that's
Portraits. Wow.
Yeah, just, you know, these are family values, man. You know, I look for these things that I grew up with.
Yeah.
Certain smells, just certain things.
Mm-hmm. It triggers different things, huh?
Right. The things that I've watched this. Here's the root word of that. The values. Things that I value.
Value.
Things that meant a lot to me.
Yes.
You know, and thank God for parents that put, you know, some value in me.
Yes.
Man.
Yes.
I want to give it to my kids. Watch this. Here's another one. We can also use nonverbal cues to indicate that you're listening. This subject says here, be a good listener. Are we being good listeners inside our family?
Wow.
In family discussions, are we being good listeners? To indicate that we're being good listeners, ask follow-up questions.
That's good. Follow-up questions. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. For example, if your partner says he values honesty, ask him how can he become more focused on the family.
Wow.
And here's another one. When we're having these family views, try to limit interruptions. I know it's hard. We all got phones, this and that, and we just do our thing. Ask everybody to put their phones away and turn the TV off while we're having these important conversations. These are family values. It makes me sick to my stomach to go to a restaurant or anywhere I go or at a family sitting and everybody got a cell phone. I mean, something's wrong with that. I mean, I know we got to tame the kid, but listen, we didn't have none of this stuff when I was coming up, and we was just fine in the grocery store, in church, in the movies. Y'all not saying nothing. We done got passive.
Yeah, we have.
Yeah, there's no value nowhere.
No value.
But we want the same results.
Wow.
No. We got to put in the work. We have to put in the work as leaders, men. Listen, come on now, husbands.
That's good.
As men, let's pull it in. As the old folks say, let's reel it on in again. Let's put some value back in the family. This time of going back to school, you know, the kid, we got more time to think. When they come home, they should be tired. That's a great time to talk. You know, after you've exuded all your little energy, you come home, you eat your dinner. That's another thing, eating dinner as a family.
That's right.
Everybody want their own thing.
Yeah, they own space.
One want McDonald's, one want this, I want greens.
Yeah.
No. Let's sit down as a family. And you know what? God blesses that, sweetie. What do you think?
Oh, man. That's loaded, honey.
Value.
Value. That's loaded. Just having some sort of a structure brings about stability. I'm not saying it has to be exactly the same all the time, but there's got to be some sort of structure in order for there to be stability. That's what I'm learning. I'm learning every day. How can I create an environment of safety? How can I create an environment of stability, of comfort? Because the home is supposed to feel like that. It's supposed to. And you can tell when children go to school. You can tell. I know those teachers, they can tell right away what kind of home the child is in, the way they respond to them, how they respond to criticism, correction. Let me say that. Constructive criticism is great, but how they respond.
Can't take that
no,
no
we
more.
can't. We can't even take instruction.
No.
So my thing
We don't even
is,
speak no more. What you mean?
there's no speak. Walk in a room and it's like, wait a minute.
Yeah, wait.
You know,
Values.
morals
That's
and
morals.
values.
Yeah, come on now.
What are we teaching them?
Your mama mad. That's why you mad. Or your daddy mad. And
Right.
I get it. You know, life will make you pissed off. Let's just be honest. You be pissed.
Sure.
But in him, if you practice these fruit, listen, eat the fruit.
Yeah, it
Eat
always
the
comes
fruit.
back. It always comes back to that. It does. It always comes back to that. I notice my daughter Sid, she responds differently when I am in a calm place.
Right.
In a patient place. She responds
I do
differently.
too.
You do too. Let me go even more,
Amen.
another step further
I can't
and
hear
be
nobody.
transparent.
Oh, let them see you, mother. Let them see you.
I'm gonna let them see me. That's right. Real talk. When I respond a certain way to you, honey,
It's time to go to the bedroom. I
Hush.
can't hear nobody.
Hush.
Huh?
then Sydney learns how to respond to you.
Right.
If I'm short with you,
That's good. Oh, that's
I'm
right.
teaching her how to respond to you, and not only just you, how to respond to any authority,
Wow.
any other peer. She's learning how to respond by how I respond to you and how you respond to me. Isn't that a trip?
That's how it is, though. You know, animals learn from their mothers, and so do humans. You know, what they see us do and how, like you say, what we do, our responses, how we, you know, generate our energy back
Yes.
toward them. You know, energy is real. I just want to say
you
that.
can say spirit, whatever you want to call
Yeah,
it,
yeah,
energy,
yeah.
spirit. It is real, and guess
It's real.
what?
It's real.
It shifts the environment, and you get exactly what you put out.
Listen, if you walk into a room and it's a gang of great people in there, something's going to happen.
Yeah,
Either I'm going to convert to your buttholeness,
yeah,
or you're going to have to convert to me. But you can change a whole atmosphere
that's right.
with your spirit,
With your spirit and you
your
know,
energy.
Come on, with your energy.
For the deep folk.
Yeah.
For the
The bad, but you know
meditate.
the having bad energy. Listen, we're not elevating perfection, but let me tell you what we are elevating is being open and honest to see yourself and realize the importance of doing the work. So parents, as we do the work, as we discipline ourselves, as we are honest with ourselves. And you know when we can really fully be honest with ourselves? This is what helps me. Knowing that I'm already accepted by God. I'm already accepted by God. So you know what that does? When I tell you that frees me up. The more and more I embrace the love of God, which is absolutely incredible and amazing, and it makes no sense to the human mankind. The more I embrace that, the more I'm able to love myself, the more I'm able to embrace the thoughts of God and the beauty of grace, the more I'm able to give it to my children, the more I'm able to give it to my husband. And my desire is to raise healthy children, mentally and emotionally and spiritually. Not just spiritually.
Wait. Back up now. Hold on, baby. You just hurt me. You said mentally?
Let's talk about that. Mentally.
Woo!
Raising children that are mentally healthy. Our words and how I handle my children, choosing the right words to build them up. And how do I do that? The way I do that is if I'm feeling bad about myself, I can guarantee you I'm going to respond to my children that way. That's just the way life goes. I'm going to love them according to how much I love myself. And that's every relationship. But of course, since we're talking about family, and we're going to handle our family. The more I love myself, the more I feed my spirit.
Nice.
With the fruit of God's word,
That's
the beauty of his heart, his thoughts, what he thinks about me, what he thinks about my life, what he thinks about my future, my purpose, and his plan. The more I nurture that, the healthier I become mentally and emotionally for my children.
Oh my, dang. You know what? That's right. You know, because sometimes, you know, your children can drive you crazy. Mm-hmm. It's like a screaming cat. If you know, I don't know if you ever heard of two cats fighting. It's annoying, and sometimes they can be that family can be annoying. But listen, that's one of the fruit of the spirit: long suffering. Long, say it with me. Long suffering. Yeah, come on now.
Oh my Lord.
God will give you that though. He'll grant you that. In your pursuit of his correctness.
That's it.
If that works.
Yeah.
In your hot pursuit of trying to be right.
Yeah. As he
will grant you that grace.
Yeah.
He will grant you that grace. God will grant you that grace. You know what? I want to send a shout out.
Chastisement. Yeah. As he chastises, he loves us.
Yes, he does. He does. You know, I want to send a shout out in our closing to our church, the Genesis Church.
Yeah.
You know, I just have to say this.
Dr. Michael P. Williams.
Dr. Michael P. Williams, Lady Donna Williams. Listen, Glenda are some of the greatest people God has sent us thus far. Mm-hmm. I just want to send a shout out to my church. We love you guys. Yeah. You be encouraged, Pastor.
Yeah.
Come on now. Let's change the world.
Yeah. Be encouraged. Be encouraged, family. We appreciate you.
Yeah, be encouraged. And for those who feel like you want to give up, I get it. Man, me and the girl right here, me and my girlfriend, we get it.
Yeah.
Because listen, almost every day I want to y'all ain't saying nothing.
Yeah, it's real. It's real talk. And see, we don't talk about that kind of stuff, and we're gonna dip into that. We're still gonna dip into the relationship part, because there are different types of relationships, and how the effect of my relationship with my husband, how it affects our children. And we're going to talk about that really soon, because it's real. We're going to keep it as raw and funky as we can, guys. And
it is real. I mean, who want to hear something fake, man?
No, let's keep it all the way 100. We're going to talk about it. We're going to dip into that thing. So when I tell you that God knows exactly what he's doing and where we are, how he knows what we need, I just want to encourage y'all. Listen, parents, from single parents to two-parent home, we want to just encourage you.
Be encouraged.
Be encouraged.
Be encouraged. Listen,
he sees.
Don't give up.
Don't give up, guys.
You keep going. Why? Because the book say, those that believe the book, now these are for the believers. He give power to the faint.
Yes.
And to them that have no might, he increases their strength. Even the youth shall fall. You're going to get weary sometime. Yeah. But here's the good thing. They that wait.
Yes.
Get busy for God. Do something. Find somebody to give something to. Encourage somebody.
Yes.
Include your family in your life.
Yes.
You will renew your strength. We love you. God bless you. Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going.
Keep going. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to subscribe. We love you. Shalom. You're closer than you think. You're closer than you were before. Keep going. You're closer than you think. You're closer than you were before. Keep going. Oh, you're closer than you think. You're closer than you were before. Keep going. Yeah, you're closer than you think. You're closer than you were before. Keep going. Yeah, keep going.